Gamers. Welcome back to another Wednesday night stream. It's me, your boy, JTV Live, back with some more Valheim. I'm excited. We did a lot. We did mostly exploring last stream, and we did accomplish a lot. We actually discovered quite a bit of the world that we found ourselves in. So I'm pretty happy with how that went. But tonight, I'm hoping to actually get some things accomplished and do some progression. We know where the Elder is. We found the Elder spawn location. So now we kind of need to work on building a, not really a base, but like a embassy of sorts nearby the Elder that we can teleport to. And that way, if we die fighting the Elder, which is insanely likely, that way it'll be pretty easy to get back there. We don't have to do all that long trekking. So that's going to be the main thing for tonight. But first, we spent a very long time last night working on drama, way longer than I expected to be talking about drama. So we're going to be kind of blazing through it tonight. I don't got a ton of things to cover, but I do have a couple things, and I also do want to put a little bit of a capstone on some drama that we covered yesterday. So, with all of that said, it is time for the news. That is right, gamers. I kind of was early on that, but that's fine. I'll get the timing down at some point. But that's right. We got some news to cover tonight. I only got 3 topics. 2 of them are really quick, just things I want to mention them. And one of them is just kind of a summary TLDR and an update as well. So the first thing I want to talk about, I wanted to cover it last night, but we just didn't have time. Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye is making a Bloodborne movie. Not in the same way as, like, Markiplier made a, fuck, what's the name of that game? Holy shit. I literally saw that fucking movie. What was it called? Iron Lung. Holy, oh my gosh, that was awful. I have no idea what just happened there. I, like, short-circuited. Iron Lung. Not in the same way as Markiplier making Iron Lung. He's not starring in it, he's not directing it, and he's not writing it. At least from anything that I've seen. But he is producing it in cahoots with Sony themselves. So I think that's really cool. I'm curious to see how he does it. I think producer is like the perfect role for someone like Jacksepticeye, someone who has a lot of knowledge of the gaming community, a lot of knowledge of movies, and also just a lot of knowledge of Bloodborne, the game itself. I think having that person as a producer is really, really good. And I think it's really good that he's not directing it or writing it, especially because, like, I have yet to see a really solid movie written or directed by a YouTuber. I've seen most of them at this point, I think, unless there's like a random obscure YouTuber that made a movie that I just don't know about it. But I've seen pretty much all of the written and directed by new YouTubers movies. So hopefully that yeah, so I think that covers all of it, but none of those have really been that good. I liked Iron Lung, but it was deeply flawed. So I'm curious to see how this goes. Having him in the producer role, I think is perfect. So I'm very curious to see how this one turns out. The next thing I want to cover, this is super hype. This is so good. You love to see Nintendo eat shit. We saw Nintendo eat shit last night when we played Pokemon in No Man's Sky. And we get to watch Nintendo eat shit some more because their character summoning patent has been rejected. And everybody clap. That's right. Get cucked, Nintendo. You suck. You lose. Your patent bullshit will no longer be tolerated. Get absolutely wrecked, Nintendo. You suck. You suck ass. And nobody in their right mind still supports this company. Anybody who still supports Nintendo has something wrong with them. But yeah, this is really exciting. I'm really excited about it. So that's those are just the 2 quick intro topics I wanted to cover. Last thing I wanted to talk about, some Wendigoon. I wasn't gonna talk about this again because I feel like I pretty much covered everything I had to say about the Wendigoon drama last night's stream. For those of you who don't know, the TLDR is Wendigoon is getting accused of a hypocrite, getting accused of being a hypocrite because his thumbnail artist used AI heavily in the process of making his thumbnails. So I'll go, let me say that again because I kind of butchered it. But the TLDR of the situation is that Wendigoon is being accused of being a hypocrite because his thumbnail editor heavily uses AI to make the thumbnails for their Creepcast podcast. He allegedly prompted backgrounds and entire assets for the thumbnails, and he allegedly prompted entire thumbnails. Those were the accusations. That was what was alleged. So we looked at those allegations last night, took a look at the video, and came away with the conclusion that there's really nothing here. None of the evidence was really compelling to me. I don't think any of the evidence that the accuser showed of thumbnails being AI, none of them really had any hallmarks of being AI to me. And I looked at them pretty extensively, and I'm pretty decent at spotting AI, especially at this point, but it had none of the hallmarks of AI. So I thought that the accusation was kind of ridiculous, and a lot of the accusation felt incredibly disingenuous. I didn't want to prescribe any motives because I don't. The YouTuber SLIMEBEAST is the guy who's accusing Wendigoon. I don't know anything about SLIMEBEAST. I'd never heard of him before this drama. I literally know nothing about him, so I didn't want to prescribe motives to him, but I did come away with the conclusion that something about the accusation felt very off. The way he was being super vitriolic about it on Twitter, the way he was doubling down after being proven wrong, the way that none of his evidence held up, really, in my opinion, and all of the stuff that he showed that he claimed, like, he didn't give any examples of AI being used in the thumbnails, in my opinion. And the thumbnails that he brought up, he just kind of went, look at this is obviously AI, look at how fucked up it is, and then moved on, and in my opinion didn't point out anything. So that was what we came away with last night. But some stuff has happened. Some stuff has happened in between last night's stream and right now that has kind of changed my opinion on this Wendigoon drama. My original opinion was something about it felt off. I didn't know what it was, but I thought that SLIMEBEAST was a bad faith moron. My new opinion is that SLIMEBEAST is definitely a malicious bad faith moron, and that this entire drama is virtue signaling on Twitter for Twitter likes. That's all this is. I am now 99% certain that this entire drama was just a virtue signal for Twitter likes. Like, I'm pretty sold on that. And I have some reasons for why I think that that's the case. And unlike SLIMEBEAST, I'm going to provide some evidence of why I think this is all just malicious, bad faith virtue signaling for Twitter likes. So the first reason, and the main reason, and this was like what first tipped me off to this kind of seems strange, is, wouldn't you believe it, the accusation has once again changed. We have once again changed the accusation. The original accusation in the video was that Wendigoon is a hypocrite because his thumbnail artist heavily used AI in the creation of the thumbnails, prompted backgrounds, prompted assets, and prompted entire thumbnails. That was the original accusation, all right? Then, once that completely fell apart, because TK the thumbnail artist came back with receipts, once that fell apart, then they started desperately grasping at straws in order to find something to validate their accusation. And so they found TK admitting that he uses generative fill, which is just a tool on Photoshop to like get rid of logos and get rid of background details. Everybody who uses Photoshop uses it. It's a tool that has existed in some form in Photoshop for decades at this point. It was originally content-aware fill. Generative fill is just a better, easier version of content-aware fill. There is ostensibly no difference between the two. So he admits to using generative fill, which I would not consider to be using AI in the creation process of this thumbnail, and it does not It doesn't harm his creative integrity in any way, in my opinion. No, not in my opinion. That's a fact. It doesn't harm his creative integrity in any way. But they were still going after him just as hard and being like, see, he does use AI. He's a liar. He's a liar. And at that point, we're just coping and picking out straws. And then, now the accusation has changed again. It is now a completely different accusation from the generative fill accusation, which was a completely different accusation from the original accusation. Now the accusation is that TK is used an upscaler once in a thumbnail, trying it out, because upscalers are a new and developing technology. In 5 years, everybody's going to be using them. And like a good graphic designer who works in the industry, which TK is and TK does, he is an industry professional objectively, and like a good industry professional, he is fiddling around and messing with new tools and techniques and seeing how they work. That is what he is supposed to be doing, and anybody who is not doing that is not going to have a job in 5 years if they work in this space, period. That's the reality. So now they're just going after him for what, in my opinion, is literally nothing, and then acting like that's a win. So that's the first reason that kind of tips me off to all of this just being disingenuous bullshit. The accusation has changed so many times, and now we are going at him just as hard for doing what a good graphic designer in 2026 should objectively be doing. That's where we're at now. So that's my first tip off. The second reason I think that this is just malicious, just disingenuous bullshit, is that SLIMEBEAST has milked the fuck out of this. He has made, one of the videos has been unlisted. He originally had a video. I think it shows up in yesterday's VOD, because I didn't take a screenshot of it, because I'm an idiot. But he originally had a video here called Let's Make a Creepcast Thumbnail. But he has made 4 videos about this in 7 days. This is the original video. Then he had the Let's Make a Creepcast Thumbnail video, which is now unlisted for some reason. Then he had Creepcast AI Thumbnail Artist Attacks, which is completely ridiculous because you started this. TK literally can't attack you. You attacked him. Anything TK does is a defense, dude. So that's ridiculous. And now, 2 hours ago, I'm paying for Wendigoon's AI mistake. He is milking the fuck out of this, and that is further proof to me that this is all just disingenuous virtue signaling for Twitter likes, because saying AI bad on Twitter is like the easiest thing to do. And then, after that, SLIMEBEAST continued being incredibly toxic about this on Twitter, talking about the child groomers he discusses and people being look, this person's literally criticizing how SLIMEBEAST is going after TK, the thumbnail editor, and SLIMEBEAST comes with, I'll gladly take that title any day if more people know about the child groomers I discuss. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck are we talking about? This is fucking psychotic. This is, like, actually psychopathic. Like, this is insanely fucking pathetic. To take a drama that you invented objectively, this is a nothing burger. SLIMEBEAST invented this drama about TK. Someone is shitting on him for it. And objectively, SLIMEBEAST, you are a drama nutjob, to be clear. And he is making this about the child groomers he discusses. Fuck this dude. Unironically, fuck this dude. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, this is the... What reason is this? 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th reason that I am 99% certain that SLIMEBEAST is a bad faith, malicious loser. And this is all just disingenuous Twitter posturing. Is because SLIMEBEAST... okay, this was just another example of him being toxic. Oh, this is hilarious, dude. SLIMEBEAST coming at TK, the guy that SLIMEBEAST went after out of nowhere for ostensibly no reason. This guy represents large content creators, by the way. Lies, gets called out, attacks, over and over. Disgusting behavior. Disgusting to support. Do you guys see the irony here? Do you see the irony here? You, Slime Beast, attacked this TK dude out of nowhere, completely maliciously, in total bad faith, because you clearly have some personal vendetta against Wendigoon for some fucking reason. You attacked him, and now you're criticizing him for attacking you back. This is insanely pathetic. This is insanely pathetic. Insanely pathetic. And if all of this wasn't pathetic enough, the fifth reason that I think Slime Beast is a bad faith, malicious moron is he is now hiding behind a fundraiser that he's doing for a YouTuber who either attempted or committed suicide. We don't know yet. So this is a story that I thought about covering, but because there was no resolution and because it was just really depressing, it didn't really fit in with cringe Sykkuno bullshit drama in this AI stuff. So I recuse myself from covering this topic, but as a sign of goodwill to TK, or not to TK, as a sign of goodwill to Slime Beast, when I was researching for this segment, I saw that he was doing this fundraiser, and I was going to shout him out for this, because I think doing a fundraiser for suicide prevention after a YouTuber posts what appears to be a suicide note on their YouTube channel, I think that's very admirable. I think that's a good thing. And I was going to highlight that in saying that Slime Beast isn't all bad, and let's not attack him or let's not try to fuck over his fundraiser because of this AI drama. Let's leave the AI drama out of the suicide prevention thumbnail or suicide prevention fundraiser. That was my initial opinion until I saw this, where he uses the fundraiser for suicide prevention as a shield against criticism and as a cudgel towards TK. He says, now if you'd be so kind so as to get back to work, I'm trying to put together a fundraiser on behalf of someone who may have just hurt themselves. I say this because I don't want to be distracted, not for any points. Alright, dude. Yeah, I believe it. You know what? No, I believe it. I totally, Slime Beast. I agree. You definitely said this. You definitely brought up the suicide prevention fundraiser in this AI thumbnail bullshit drama completely out of nowhere. Not for points and not for a shield. No, you just didn't want to be distracted. You didn't want to be distracted by the drama. So instead of just muting all these fucking retards and going on with your life, you brought up out of nowhere that you're doing a suicide prevention fundraiser. Good job. And he says he's not doing it for any points. And then he immediately uses it for points. Immediately. He right after saying, I am not bringing up the suicide prevention fundraiser out of the blue for brownie points, he immediately turns around and uses it for brownie points in the most toxic fucking way possible. This guy right here, BozGFX, he responded to this cringe, pathetic, utterly shameless thread that Slime Beast did that was an obvious posture and an obvious shield from genuine criticism. He said, I say this because I don't want to be distracted, not for any points. This guy says, get a life. Based and red-pilled. Objectively true. Slime Beast, get a fucking life. What are we doing? What are we doing? And Slime Beast turns around and says, don't hire this guy. This was his response to a post about starting a fundraiser for someone who attempted suicide. No, you malicious, bad faith moron. It was not a response to a post about starting a fundraiser for suicide prevention. It was a response to going on this cringe-ass virtue signaling thread, bringing up a suicide prevention fundraiser out of the blue, out of nowhere, for no fucking reason, into this pointless fucking AI drama so that you could get some cheap brownies points. Fuck you, dude. Fuck this guy. I'm getting heated because suicide prevention is like one of the issues I really fucking care about, and fuck this shameless piece of shit for trying to hide behind it because he couldn't back up his retarded, brain dead, worthless fucking Wendigoon AI drama. Fuck this guy. SLIMEBEAST is clearly a malicious, bad faith moron. And on top of all of this fucking shit, he also kept talking about me on his Twitter thread after he blocked me and after he knew, knowing I couldn't reply. He continued to accuse me of being bad faith. The guy who's hiding behind a suicide prevention fundraiser is accusing me of being bad faith and pretending not to see the most basic stuff, which is just a cope because his evidence was shitty and didn't show any of the stuff that he said it showed. So yeah. He continued to talk about me after blocking me, and also, these people continue to call me, this is great, and then I got called a queer for yapping, which is like, alright, dude, what is this? I didn't realize it was 1995 again. What the fuck are we doing? Queer? We're using queer as an insult in 2026? Like, I'm not even offended. That's just fucking stupid. Like, fucking, come on, dude. Grow a backbone and call me the F-slur. Just, like, that's what you want to do. Like, just call me the F-slur, and I would be less insulted, unironically. But yeah, and they all continue to call me a clout beast because I promoted my own live stream underneath my own post that wasn't even a retweet on my own Twitter page. Where else am I supposed to promote my Twitter? What do you want from, what are these people, what are we doing? What are we doing? This is so insanely fucking stupid. This is so insanely stupid. All of these people literally suck. All of these people are actually malicious, bad faith morons. They're all terrible. I hate everybody involved in this situation. And I stand by what I said yesterday and what I say on Twitter. If it comes out that TK legitimately typed into ChatGPT, make me a Creepcast thumbnail, downloaded the first result, and posted that to YouTube, if it comes out that he did that, SLIMEBEAST is still in the wrong. Because SLIMEBEAST didn't figure it out and accuse him of doing that. SLIMEBEAST made up a bunch of lies, threw a bunch of stuff at the wall, and one of them happened to be correct in this hypothetical. This is all stupid. This is all just clearly, obviously, insanely pathetic Twitter posturing for virtue signal and likes. And it's pathetic and cringe, and fuck this guy for using suicide prevention as a cheap get-out-of-jail-free card for the to get out of the drama that he literally started. So, with all that, that's all the drama I had to cover tonight. We're not going to be talking about the Wendigoon stuff anymore unless he makes, like, another insane, malicious, bad faith video. But as far as I'm aware, I think I've exhausted literally everything I could possibly say about this Wendigoon shit. I think I said, hit all the points. I stand by everything I said, and I really wish I went harder yesterday. That's what I've learned. But we're gonna get into some Valheim. That's the drama. I don't know how to transition for that. I got really heated. I really did not want to get super heated covering that, but the cringe hide it using the suicide prevention fundraiser was like using a YouTuber who may or may not be literally dead, like bringing that up in your cringe AI drama is like, that really set me off. Like, you know, I'm not gonna trauma dump on you guys, but like I deeply care about the suicide prevention issue for a lot of personal reasons, and so it really pisses me off when people just misuse that. So yeah, we got some Valheim loaded up. We got our house here. Like I said, the goal for tonight is we need to build an outpost by the Elder, so that way when we fight him... Oh, and it looks like our pine trees have come in, which is pretty nice. I want to turn this whole area into a black forest now that we've just got all of this stuff, all of it cleared out. But the Elder is way up here. I think sailing there would be the best way to do it. It might be interesting to kind of claim this little island here and just build like a raft to get back and forth. That's going to be annoying in practice, but like the vibes on that seem pretty legit. We'll ignore that. We're going to need wood. Let's clear out all the stuff from our inventory that we don't immediately need. Put all that away, put all that away, put all that away, put all that away, put all that away. Ancient seeds, we can also... Oh, yeah, no, keep those in there. Actually, no, we're gonna need these to summon the elders. We should probably take these with us. Boom. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's see. What do I need for the teleporter? That's under mist. Yeah. Fine wood. Okay. We need 2 Surtling cores for that. So how many do we have? Oh, cool. So let's go ahead and get the fine wood we need. And let's build our first teleporter here. And then we'll just sail over there and have everything good to go. Oh, I kind of wanted it to land on you, but that's fine. Hopefully Friday night we'll have some more fun topics to talk about. I mean, there was a lot going on this week, but pretty much all of the drama from this week was just like, could just be summed up in what are we doing. This was such a what are we doing week. It's like that, oh, do I still have it on my soundboard? Ah, no, I don't. But it's like the, Metal Gear. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Oh, I need to be recording this. I'm so dumb. Because I do want to turn these Valheim streams into videos. I'll probably do Valheim. I mean, it all depends on how far into it we are at this point, but I'll probably do Valheim after the Assassin's Creed 2 videos, because we're starting Assassin's Creed 2 this weekend, which I'm super excited about. And then I'm still working on the finale video for Assassin's Creed 1. That thing has taken so much longer to work on than I thought it would. This is just so much to sift through in that stream. And then also, like I said, I didn't have the weekend to work on it because I had company over. So, like, I'm just very behind on that. But that's still on the way. So once the Assassin's Creed finale is out, then we're going to be doing the Dead Island streams. Or the videos for the Dead Island streams. So that, I'm excited to edit those because the first 2 episodes of Dead Island were way back in November. And I, like, don't remember... I pretty much don't remember a single thing that happened in those streams. So I'm excited to go back and kind of take a look at how those came out. I don't need to be cutting down these beech trees. I kind of did that unnecessarily. The Lorax is not going to be happy with me for that. Boom. Bam. Okay. That should be... No, we need 40 because I need to build 2 of them. I really wish the birch trees gave you more wood. Like, I understand why they don't, but it's like... I don't know, it feels like they should have picked one. Either have them not be super common spawns, at least in ratios to the oak trees, or have them give you significantly less wood per log. Damn it. Okay. Alright, that is all of that. Sorry, I'm messing with my second monitor. I need to make sure I have all my tabs correct. Okay. There we go. That was a misclick, but it's fine. So now, dude, really? I just need 3 more? Oh, that's the worst. That is actually the worst. Let's see. What do we got? Here's one. Okay, let it fall, let it fall. Don't fall on me. No, you don't. Okay, this should definitely be enough. Okay. Hello, boar. Nice. Dude, I remember the first day we had so much trouble finding a single boar, and now I just feel like they've been popping up everywhere. Like, ever since that first stream when we struggled, they've just been everywhere. We must have just gotten really unlucky with the RNG that one night. Oh, wait, let's kill that grayling that's chasing after us. Come here, guy. Bye. Okay. Let's, I can keep most of that on me, but a lot of this we can probably toss. Because we're always going to be able to just come back here. Oh, I probably literally already had enough. I didn't even check my chest to see how much of those I had. I'll take all of these. Where did I put the trophies? That's valuables. Where? Okay, there are all the trophies. Throw that up here. Cook my deer meat. And then, what am I missing? I had it in my brain where I'm like, oh, the Surtling cores. Yep. Surtling cores. There we go. Let's go ahead and build that first teleporter. I think building it here makes sense. The Elder. Epic. What's up, Hugin?
Portals are great for fast travel between different parts of the world. Of course, you'll need to build one on the other side as well. They give the pair the same name, and they will automatically be connected.
Thanks, Hugin. Always good to hear from you, my guy. Let's get some shut-eye, make sure our dude's well rested, and then we'll go sail for the Elder in the morning. Ooh, something's rocking the boat. Oh, damn it, I forgot. I do that way too often. Just completely forget to take my food off of the fire before it becomes charcoal. Yeah, sure, that'll be good on food. Alright, once again, we're heading out and the wind is completely opposite from the direction we want it to be, but that's okay. If sailing isn't immediately faster, then it's at the very least definitely safer than trekking through the Black Forest. Lovely. I should learn some Viking sea shanties. That might be fun. We'll do that for Assassin's Creed Valhalla when we eventually get there in 8 years. I'm gonna kind of go this way a little bit, so that way we can kind of shave off the parts of the map that we haven't explored yet. It's just so... I'm just sitting here trying to think, like, oh, what do I talk about? What do I talk about? And then, like, the other part of my brain is like, this is so peaceful and so relaxing. What could possibly spoil this moment? And the other brain's just like, say something. You gotta say something. You gotta do something. You're live. And the other brain's just like, I just want to sit back and enjoy the beautiful Viking views. Look at, you know what? I don't even want to be here. I'll just go away. Like, this is objectively a better viewing experience for everybody involved, I think. But I'm slightly too narcissistic to have no webcam. I need people to see how janky my hair is when I'm wearing headphones. It's very important to me. I do kind of want to explore these flatlands over here. And that appears to be a... That might just be a house, but usually buildings that big are part of the villages. I don't see any other buildings that would be spawned in. Getting a bit more northernly, which is good. Eventually as well, I would like to walk around the... kind of the border of this landmass and just get at least the outline of our main landmass here all mapped out. Overshot it, but we're good. I forgot, the Elder is pretty... It's decently far. I think this is definitely quicker than walking, even at, like, the rowing pace that we're going at now. I think we... Nah, it's a bit too drastic. I think technically we would be able to get away with half sail, but it's gonna pull us into this landmass, which I'm kind of hoping to not have happen. Now we keep going more north. Just once again, shave off as much as the map as we can. It would probably be better to shave off more of this, but I can always do that on my way back, because I do need to get my boat back. We can't just leave it. I mean, I could. Actually... No, I'm totally leaving my boat where the Elder is. This is actually really good, because right now we're inside this, like, big fjord here, or I guess it's more of an inlet than a fjord, but fjord sounds more Viking. So we are kind of in, our base is like at the bottom of this big fjord here, whereas the Elder is right here at the top at the opening of the fjord. So leaving our boat at the Elder spawn here, wherever we build our base up this way, is going to be way more efficient later on, because it prevents us from having to sail this entire voyage that we're going on right now. If we don't leave our boat at the Elder, then we're gonna have to do this voyage anytime we want to go anywhere on our boat, unless we take this river out to the east side, which I might do eventually, but who knows. There's a big. This is a big world. We can go a lot of places. I gotta focus on the minimap. Make sure we're not going too far north and leaving any slivers. The wind is getting closer and closer and closer to being in a good spot for us. Okay. Doing pretty good. Also, this elder base will be a good way to go after the mountains there. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, I was checking to see if I had brass armor or bronze armor yet, which I do, which is good. Okay, that's the island that we kind of want to make for. That's going to be our visual guide, so we don't have to keep opening the map. Sorry, I'm sure that sounds great, but my voice is getting quieter. The longer stream goes, the quieter I get, so I do need to, like, be moving my microphone into a good spot. There we go. I way screwed that up, but it's okay. We can get back on track. Got oddly quiet. I do really want to lay claim to this island. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna build my base on this island. Because it's a perfect spot for a out to sea dock as well. Uh-oh. Are we back? How long were we out for? I didn't catch that. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but we cut out briefly. Alright, I guess that's just another thing I'll have to keep an eye on. But it seems like we're okay now. Yeah, that big boulder is like the perfect place for our dock. Alright. Or actually along this sandbar. Just kind of... Alright. Random assortment of high-level grade orbs. Dude. Nice. Okay. Let's get rid of all of this. Okay, nice rain. I don't mind the rain. We'll build our base right along here. Okay. Perfect. It's got a clear space. Alright, wait for our stamina to come back. It would be awesome if there was a blueberry bush on this island. And it looks like maybe with how the rocks are situated, we might actually be able to pull off a bridge. It's not the most likely thing ever, but I think we might be able to swing it. Okay. Let's go ahead and start flattening out. Nice. Okay. Let's get our stamina back. And we're essentially going to do this the whole island. Not the whole island, but most of it. We build a lighthouse here? Dude. I actually might just make this like my new main base, and the other one is just like a nice outpost. Because this place is just like situated better. Honestly, really the only thing the other base has on this one is biome proximity and biome diversity. But, like, we don't really need the meadows. Like, the meadows aren't exactly, like, a helpful biome. It's just where a lot of wood is. And, like, having an outpost in the meadows. Like, yeah, that's where all of our wood's gonna be, so. In wood, we can take through a teleporter, whereas stuff we get in the Black Forest, we cannot take through a teleporter. Okay, I need to get rid of, like, these little bumps. Okay. Okay. Come over here a bit. Get this little bit. And then we'll just shave off this little knoll here. Okay. Yep, I like that. And then the teleporter. Yeah. Okay, it's... Oh. Oh, okay, well, I'm glad I... Uh-oh. I just found out that we turned this island into a floodplain. Okay, we'll just have to build a stilt house. That is totally fine with me. Let's build our crafting table first. And then... building. boom, boom. Oh. Just outside the radius. Then. Perfect. The Elder. Let's go! Yo, that looks tight. That looks tight. Ooh, that feels so good. Oh, we're gonna be booking it now. Let's get all of the wood that we can. Let's also fill up our hungers. I'm gonna get some of that. Cool. Now let me get wood. Put the stone away. I'm still carrying too much. We don't need the fine wood right now, so let's just throw that back. Where did I put the... Here they are. Okay. Alright, let's head back. And now it's just gonna be a... Okay, we definitely need to turn that around. I want to see the glowy things. Alright. Building. It is going to need to be on stilts. Just because of how this island is unfortunately set up. I'm thinking... There we go. No, we'll just do 2. There we go. And that just means it does need to be realigned. Which actually, I have an easy way to do the alignment, I think. Let's get this guy. Okay. I think right here. Perfect. And then we go just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Building. I'm gonna do 5, 6. All right, cool. Perfect. Now we just bring it back down this way. I'm like trying to think ahead of what I want the interior to look like. Okay, and then obviously a back door here. Okay, perfect. Let's get it. This way. Yeah, we need to do this. And then miss. Hold on, I'll deal with you in a second. There we go. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to avoid doing that. Okay. It's okay though. Let's grab the honey. Let's get inside. Alright, and then I'm gonna take a nice... Actually, before I forget, let me repair all of my stuff, because I will forget. Nice. And we'll go to bed, grab some more wood, and just continue working on the outpost. I think it's going to be a pretty standard layout, just a longhouse, just a rectangle with some beams. You dream of a bright hall filled with gracious warriors and fair maidens. The air hums with song, the boards groan under the weight of steaming dishes. I didn't get a chance to read the rest of that, but I'm sure it was a lovely dream. I forgot to get wood. I said this was just going to be a lot of back and forth. Now that we got this teleporter done. Okay. That is literally the max we can carry. This. Alright, now we just go down the line. Aw, damn it. Okay, I thought that was going to be a clean run all the way down. Leave that open. Boom. Leave that open. Leave this open. I mean, yeah, I'm just going to leave that whole thing open because it looks really cool. Boom. Alright. And then half walls. I don't think I'm gonna make this a 2-story house. Maybe I'll build a 2-story addition at some point, but I don't see... Actually, I don't see any reason not to, though. Go. Alright, nice. And then we go like this, and then like this. And we bring this all the way down. This guy. Love it. Love it. And then 1, 2, 3, and finally 4. Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna do the same over here. Just 1 there. 1. Ah, damn it! Alright. Back for more wood. I don't have enough wood to make a chest. I was like, oh, maybe I can leave some stuff here so I have more inventory space for wood, but I do not. That's not the last of our wood, though. We have so much wood. Finally, we can start breaking into these. Like I said, we're never going to have to find wood again. I shouldn't have broken that one. I should break the ones that are, like, this way. Okay. Alright, nice. We'll come back for all that. Ever. Crafting. Building. That's what we want. Yeah. Works for me. And then we just do this all the way through. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So we've got the walls. So now we got to go through and do the supports. It's not quite tall enough. I think we'll just do the regular. Nice. Okay. Nice, that's all the vertical, and now we'll do horizontal. Yeah. And then right, that's all the verticals for this wall, and then now we do horizontals. And then we also gotta do, okay. Hammer is broken. I don't think we can repair without it being covered, so. Yep, okay. Gotta go back to repair our hammer. We probably need to collect some more wood anyway, so it's not a big deal. I'm not too pressed about it. That's right, there's nothing in there anymore. I did need to go in here, though, because I need to repair my hammer. Grab it. Okay, we're at 260. That's about all we can carry. Across the top. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. we just got that vertical to do. This side is already... Okay, we only got one more side. And then we got the roof, and then our base will be done. This is a pretty fast build, all things considered. I mean, it helps that we already had all of the wood that we need. And will for a little while now. Yeah, this is not taking long at all. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's see what we got here. This is the last little bit. One here, and then boom, boom, boom. Now we gotta do the horizontals. And then there as well. Alright, cool. Now we do this guy. Just drop him right there. What's up, Maya? What's up, JDM? Hopefully those messages aren't super old. I just noticed them. I really hope those aren't super old. But welcome both of you. What's up? Damn, we got 2 mods in chat? That's unheard of. That is unheard of. But how are you guys doing? How are your Wednesdays going? Both new messages? Okay, cool. Oh, you playing Minecraft? Nice. I definitely would rather be playing Valheim. So, seems like we're all doing what we want to do. Okay. Okay. And I think up here. Coolest mods, actually. True. Very true. Okay, that actually works way better for us. And now let's do the other side. And then once we're done with this, I need to figure out a fire pit situation. But I think that's just a matter of breaking one of these blocks and then just plopping one down. Or we could just build it like right outside and then have a little awning for it. That's also, I think, more than reasonable. Oh, perfect. Yo, perfect. Literally ran out of wood at the perfect time. We just got a few more supports to get placed. And then I'll be pretty confident in calling this building done. And look at that. Green roofs. Green all around is what I love to see. I love it when when the structures that I live in are structurally sound. That's always a good feeling. Nice. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm definitely going to need to use the restroom soon. If you also use the restroom, smash like and subscribe, gamers. Press like if you also bathroom. Maya is asking for a stack of iron when we're using Stone tools. Maya, that's a little unreasonable. That's definitely a little unreasonable. A stack of iron when you haven't even hit the Iron Age. That's wildin'. I don't know why I went to sleep there. It was completely unnecessary. It didn't really do anything for us. Found 11 iron. I think that's more iron than I found in like the entirety of both seasons of Bounded. Or was it Hit that I had a really bad... I think it was Bounded I had trouble finding iron. There was one of them where I just like... The iron was not showing up for me. And it was... I remember being aggravated. Mason, you guys have in-game chat. You do know that, right? Shit. Oh. Oh. Okay, went away. Maya, this isn't a Google chat bot. I don't know if you can bone meal nether trees. And frankly, if we're being completely honest, I don't really care if you can bone meal nether trees. Personally. Ah, damn it, we're out of core wood. Oh well. That all looks pretty cool so far. And I think I'm just gonna add like a... It's like a privacy border. And I think back here will be the bedroom. Which means I'm gonna want to move this to the other side. Actually, this is perfect right here. Okay. And then bed. I'll put bed. Bed I will put here. Chest. First chest here. And then our main storage chest will just be along here. And we're out of wood. Toss one right here. Toss one right here. One right here. One right. Oh, we're out of resin. All right. Speaking of most of the trees being chopped down, JDM, I do want to remind everybody that we built our base in a forest. I do want to remind people, when we built this base, it was in a forest. We've been quite busy in this world. And that's the main reason we have just all of these piles of wood over here. Need more core wood. Capitalism for the win. I didn't sell the wood. I hoarded it. Alright, I'm not a capitalist. I'm a wealth hoarder, alright? Get it right. I'm like a... Never mind. We'll leave that joke alone. Alright, cool. Dude, I built this so quickly. This looks so nice for how quickly I built it. This came out really good. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Shit, where did that go? Yeah, that's where I wanted it, game. Thank you. Alright. Now we come over here. Beautiful. 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 Straight quiet quitting that SMP. That would not be the first time we've quiet quit SMPs. You and me both, dude. Okay, I want to check out the possibility of getting a bridge situation over to the Elder. It looks like... Okay, so this sandbar... Okay, I can totally build through this. I could probably get a bridge out to... Okay, we can definitely build here. And then we'll need to have it take a sharp left. Come over to this island. And I think just go... I think we could totally build a bridge. I think we could totally bridge it to the mainland. I need to eat something. I'm legitimately gonna die if I don't. Okay. Get all of my stamina back and then begin the swim. We're gonna need to get rid of these trees. I've never built, like, a functioning, necessary bridge in this game. I've only ever built, like, docks and, like, tiny aesthetic bridges. Nothing that, like, nothing at this scale or of this functionality. Or hopeful functionality. Oh, Mesa, you left Minecraft? Come play Valheim. Oh, am I... Okay, yeah, my inventory's full. We can just kind of leave that there. For now. Alright, yeah, I think... Oh my gosh, I need to be able to see. Okay. I think right here. Okay. What I'm worried about mainly with this is the waves, because the waves in this bay get quite high. But I think we might be, like, above the floodplain here. Okay. Everything looking stable so far. Alright, we're just going to take advantage of the... snapping here. Shit. I think this is so doable. Okay. We're about to leave the radius of our crafting station. Is that planted? Yep. Okay. As long as these pillars stay blue, Alright, and then we're gonna need to remove the workbench. And we're gonna have to bring it closer. I'm just gonna put it right there. And we'll keep this going. Okay, that's as far as... Okay, nope, we can't even go that far. No! Oh, it's barely out of reach. Okay. Alright, we might need to do 3 over here, because I don't think the pillar is going to be planted if we do it here. It might be. Okay, yeah, no, that's in the ground. Okay, that's also in the ground. That's in the ground. That's in the ground. Okay. So far, so great. No! Out of wood. Okay, we can go pick up the wood from right over here. This gives us mainly core wood, which is what we need the least of, but it's not unhelpful to have. Also, I'm going to break this log because it's begging to have waves push it into our bridge and ruin it. Okay. Let's get over to here. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. This is going so well. Alright. And then up here's where we're gonna have to make the left turn. Okay, still planted. Still good. Still good. Still good. Okay. I think that's as far as we'll be able to go with this. Okay, still planted. Still blue. Still blue. Still blue. Okay, and then now... Okay, here's where it's gonna get kind of interesting. So we need to go this way now. Okay. I think this is so gonna work. This is gonna... And there's the elder right there. How deep is this water? I might be able... Oh, I'm gonna swim this real quick. Give me all of my stamina back. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is all pretty deep here. And it stays pretty deep. I don't know, part of me thinks it's possible, but I'm not sure. I should not have turned around. I should have kept going. Okay, we just kind of need to... Okay, and then now we go this way. I kind of really just want to go straight through and see if we can do it. I'll put a marker here because if we can't go straight through, then that's going to be the place we want to make the turn. But as of right now... Okay, well, that might be a problem. These are decaying really fast. Only some of them are, though. I don't know why that is. Okay. Is it because it's, like, outside the field of the crafting station? Would that be why? Speaking of, we need to move it. I know what I can put it there as a marker. There we go. Alright, let's go collect some more wood. I would like to finish this bridge tonight. We still got like an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm pretty sure we will. We definitely aren't going to be able to fight the Elder tonight, because I want to upgrade my armors and weapons before we do that. But I think I might have enough fine wood, or we should be able to get enough fine wood pretty easily to at least upgrade our bow. And then I think we have enough ingots to upgrade maybe our sword. I'm not totally confident on it, but I would like to get all of our weapons and armor to level 2 before we try to tackle the Elder. Just to kind of, like, better our chances and further ensure victory. Perfect. I need way less core wood than I do regular wood, so gotta grab those. Damn it. Alright, we're just gonna go around. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 1. Okay, that's planted. Plant. 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 Okay. I'm not convinced that this part of the bridge is gonna work. I'm gonna take it more slowly at this time. Okay, that's not connected. There we go. There we go, baby. Okay, so now that we know it's possible to stack at least 2 of these on top of each other, that makes me feel a little bit more confident that this might work. Okay, let's plant... What? Okay. I guess it's... Is that the game telling me I straight up just can't build that far out? Or is there something here that I'm missing? Oh, okay, this one's not... That's what it is. This one's not planted. That was totally what it is. Okay, all of these other ones definitely seem connected, though. Oh, I don't think it's going to be a fancy bridge, Maya. We might, at a later point, add some, like, little touches to it. But for right now, I'm going for function. Okay, that's still good. That is now green, and that is now green. Okay. Ah, damn it, we're out of core wood. I don't need to be that careful crossing the bridge. The water's not that deep. Okay. Get me out of here. Even if this bridge doesn't work out, I'm very glad I decided to build my outpost on that island. I think that's the coolest place it could have ended up. Alright. This is all empty. What time is it? 8:46? Alright. Now seems like a really good time to go use the... Yeah, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. Get that out of the way, and then hopefully we'll be able to blaze through the last hour of this stream, finish the bridge, and then we'll probably, if we have time, delve into some dungeons, get some extra Surtling cores, and all that good stuff. I have to go pee, so I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, gamers, I'm back. Hopefully you enjoyed those soothing ocean sounds and Valheim music. Work, there it is. Hello, I'm back. Let's jump right back into it. Refill my food. And I need core wood this time. Can I teleport when I'm encumbered? I would doubt it. Oh, no, I can. Okay, well, that's actually really good to know. I would have assumed that it would just be like, no, you can't fast travel while encumbered, but, I guess this isn't Skyrim. Alright, we'll just waddle over to our bridge. Alright. Get our stamina back. Oh, okay, cool, it's storming, so we'll get to see how our bridge fares during the waves. It looks like most of the big waves kind of die down before they reach this sound here. Alright, get rid of this. I wish I could just, like, push it along the dock. Alright. This is the way, gamers. This is the way. Oh, we're so close. I was worried it would roll off the edge. Okay. Okay. We'll have to do this. Go. Okay. No! I actually should just do this now anyway. Hold on. There we go. And we'll probably have to build a couple more of these along the bridge just as like a way to get back up. Two. Oh. 3, 4. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, we'll just put that there. Building. There we go. Okay. I'm surprised at how well this is going. Okay, we'll just come back for that. I'm not really too upset. Go there, and then there. Then there. And then there. And I think this is the deepest part. Top, boom, boom. Okay, good. As long as it's not more than 2 logs deep, I'm happy. And also, that means this bridge is doable. As long as it doesn't get more than 2 of the core logs deep. I don't need you damaging my bridge, bro. I'll throw that there. Okay. Okay. Everything's going good. No! I thought I would be able to... I thought I'd be close enough for that, but it's okay. Can't tell if this part is significantly deeper than the other parts, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, that's all good. Nice! Everything's making me happy. Boom. Oh, no, you don't. Alright, let's repair that real quick. Cool. here. Cool. Cool. I should probably do that over here as well. Oh no, that one's touching the ground. We're gonna have to constantly be repairing this. Is like the one unfortunate thing. But that's not the worst thing in the world. And plus, I think if we make it covered, then it won't decay if we cover it with a roof. So actually, Maya, you were right. It might need to be a fancy bridge. If you consider a covered bridge fancy. I would. In this game, at the very least, I would consider a covered bridge fancy. I mean, I would consider a regular bridge fancy. I think the size of the bridge we are building is wildly impressive in and of itself. I don't know if we probably won't have time to make it a fancy bridge tonight, but I think at some point we will have to make it a fancy bridge. Yo, you're building a bridge too? Hell yeah. Yo, throwback to the Friendship Bridge. Do you remember that? On Moonstone? What bitter irony that Friendship Bridge turned out to be. Everything looking good. Miss building. Oh, I think that just went like directly. Okay, no, it didn't. Okay. Okay, cool. This was the part that I was worried about, and then I think it starts getting more shallow here as it gets closer to shore. So the part of the bridge that was least likely to succeed has now succeeded. The only issue I'm seeing is the constant decay, but that is secondary to the bridge being self-stable. Perfect. And also, we now have confirmation that the waves do not overtake the bridge, which was my other major concern with how this thing is set up. There we go. I don't know why it was so hard for me to get to the building menu there. Okay. We're still 2 logs deep. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. We're only 2 logs deep on this side, which means we were probably barely 2 logs deep. I am gobsmacked that this worked. I was fully expecting to have to go back to that marker we left and completely change directions. I thought we were going to have to build a complicated L-shaped bridge, but we were actually able to just mainline this thing. This might be the coolest base that I've built in this game, And this was just gonna be our outpost. This wasn't even gonna be our main base. But now I'm kind of thinking, like, dude, this location trumps the other one as far as, like, coolness. Okay. It's gonna take a lot of wood to cover this, but I think we can definitely do it. Let's make it go a couple more. Okay, hell yeah, we had just enough to finish it. Okay, I need one more piece of core wood, and then this thing will be finished. Oh, wait. If I just need one more piece of core wood and, like, 5 more pieces of wood to finish this bridge. Let's just nab one of these nifty trees that is just lying here. Now, if we could eventually, this would take forever, but it'd be really dope if we were eventually able to connect a road, like a path, going through here all the way back to our other base. That might be an end goal thing, to have all of our bases be connected. Oh, perfect. And then just 2 more so we can get over this last little bit of water. Okay, come here, you. What? Missing the required... What? Okay, cool. And then... Boom. Boom. Hell yeah, dude. We just gotta get rid of this tree and we'll be all good. And look at that. The Elder's literally right there. We could not have picked a better bridge location and direction if we tried. This was as good of a this was as good of a bridge as we possibly could have built. Like, it's the most efficient bridge we could have built. It's the shortest bridge we could have built. And it's the most functional and useful bridge we could have built. I was originally going to have a raft system. That would have sucked. Having to row back and forth every time. Okay. I need to make sure I only hit the stump and not the staircases. Shit. I'm not letting him get anywhere near my bridge, dude. Okay. That did actually a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, and all my food's about to expire. Eat, eat, eat. Okay. Where'd that troll go? Damn, we scared him off real quick. He was like, nope, I'm out of here. Actually, where did he go? Yeah, I remember there being a troll cave over here. Okay, there he is. Alright. Alright, this is gonna be quick. Alright, dodge. Hell yeah, he just got some copper for us. That's what I wanted him to do. Damn it, we missed. Good dodge, good dodge. Alright. Sword. Okay, I was really hoping he was, in fact, just one hit away. Nice. Alright. Just get all that. Carrying too much. There we go. Alright. Hell yeah, dude. We'll have to go investigate that troll cave and get rid of... That's probably what I'll do to end it. We'll investigate that troll cave and just get rid of any spawner or whatever might be in there, so we don't have to worry about it later on. Okay, nice. I can actually probably just do that now, but I want to clear some space for some loot. Oh my gosh, this is all decaying. Why? Why are these decaying so quickly and dramatically? Like, I know they're in the water, but I didn't think that was all it took. Our bridge is definitely gonna collapse, because we're not gonna really be able to repair the lower guys super easily. Yeah, and those are, like, decaying insanely fast. Okay. I mean, that's all we can really do. All we can really do is just hope that our bridge doesn't, in fact, collapse. I don't think it will. I think especially if we cover it especially, I don't think it's gonna disappoint us too much. Although it might not have enough support to be covered. Oh wait, no, we can cover it really easily actually. Put as many of these down as we can. Also just repair as many of these as we can. I don't know if covering it is actually going to help, but I feel better about doing it at the very least. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Okay. Missing requirement. This is a perfect way to get rid of, like, all of our wood. Alright. How much core wood do I have? Okay, 2 more. Just kind of a bummer. I kind of wish I had 3 more, but that's fine. Alright, let's go investigate this troll cave and see what's up. All of our food still has like 15 minutes left on it, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. Oh. All right. Okay. Save our arrows. Are these... Okay, these are just flint head arrows. I wanted to make sure I wasn't wasting bronze arrows this whole time. That kind of would have sucked to find out. Grab the thistle, grab the blueberries. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Troll cave. Okay. Oh, he's not in here. Okay, I guess it was just one. They probably respawn, I would imagine. Okay. So I guess there's no way to permanent... I thought there might be like a troll spawner in here that we could destroy. But I guess not, and that's fine. Oh, no, we'll leave that. I have 9. We'll have to get a smelting situation going over here. It's just a matter of getting Sertling cores. Let's go back for some more wood. I think we put this portal in the most aesthetic place we could have. I would love to replace this with stone once we get into, like, the mountains and stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right. We still have copper ore. Let's just get rid of that. Alright. Now we should be good to go back to base. Do we have any honey? Ooh. Oh, lots of honey. Lots of honey. Hell yeah. Let's just get rid of all this. I do want to get some resins. That way we can build some more torches back at our other base. Those. That in there. Alright. We need more stuff. Let's make some more boar jerky. We'll just make boar jerky until all of our honey is gone, essentially. We need to find carrots. I think I might have carrot seeds. I just haven't planted them yet. I don't think I have a cultivator yet. That might be why. Okay, I do have a cultivator. Oh, and I have so many carrot seeds. Alright, we need to grow some carrots. Probably... Well, those are raspberries, so I don't really want to get rid of those. Alright, we'll cook those last two. I think, like, right here. gonna get all my carrot seeds and my cultivator. Alright, nice. And then cultivate. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So that's all of our carrots growing. Oh, I needed wood. Wait, I need to go back. 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 I'm glad you can approach it from both directions. Alright. Let's put some of our boar jerky away. I'm gonna take some of our honey and some of that. Okay. Oh, let's sleep while we're over here. There we go. You dream you are awake walking in snowy wood when you come upon a naked... What? Wait, what was that? Oh, what just happened? What? What was I reading? What was I reading out loud without thinking about it? What? What was that? Can we go back? Can we rewind on that? That was... what was that story? What? Yeah, I'll grab some core wood. Okay, doing good. We are doing good. Okay, wait. Okay, that worked. Alright, let's see what all the damage is. Alright, the whole bridge is still intact. All that's good to see. Alright, and let's start going this side. No! Okay. Let's get rid of our core wood. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's definitely the water that's making them decay, which is a little bit of a bummer. So I don't know if putting stuff above it is actually gonna help. But it might. Okay. Because I would rather not have to repair every single pillar every time I want to cross this bridge. That would be pretty rad. Okay, that is a 2-star Great Dwarf. Damn it. Damn it! How? How? Okay, thank you. Come here, guy. And this guy probably dropped... Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, he probably dropped a bunch of stuff. Being a 2-star. Dude, get up. Okay. There we go. Stop. Stop! Oh my gosh. I think it's... This is gonna be the first time I think I've complained about this game. I think it's utterly ridiculous the amount of updates this game has had, and these quote-unquote ladders are still this remarkably unfunctional. They need to fix that. Using ladders in this game has been incredibly painfully frustrating since day one, and they need to get on that. What are we doing? No! Needs walls. Oh, I only have one piece of wood left, so... Don't wah-wah me, Mason. You agree. It's impossible that you don't agree with that. This is genuinely impossible. Like, it's a staircase. I should be able to just walk towards it and go up it. It should not be as difficult as it is in this game. We need to go get more wood, and we also need to repair some stuff. And then I need to eat. Oh no. Needs more room to grow. How? Okay, breaking them does not... Okay, that did not help. That did the opposite of help. Okay, so is there no way to get the seeds back once I plant them? That's kind of dumb. Because it doesn't tell me that it needs more room to grow until it's already planted. What gives? Okay. That's kind of lame. That, grab some of that. Okay. Get rid of this and this. And then eat, eat, eat. Get all of our stamina back. And now we can walk. And then just put those there for now, and we'll just come back for them. Go right here and here and here and here. Come. Do this and then this and then this and then this and then this. And we just keep going. Bro, where are these guys even coming from? I literally destroyed the Grey Dwarf spawner that was up here. These and then this. Okay. I don't think we need these last two, actually. Alright, and that's the last of our wood. Which means, in theory, when we pick up this other stack, we should have enough to do the entire other side. And then I do, once it becomes nighttime, want to come through here and add some lights. Okay, it looks like we're just going to have to repair these every time we go across this bridge. Or just ignore it and hope for the best. This might be an unsustainable bridge, which would kind of suck after going all this way building it. Yep, I can tell that that wasn't connected correctly. It's like every time I come back here, there's a new guy. There's like new guys. No! How many more? No! I just need one more. Okay, we just need to find a stick to pick up. Here we go. And... What? Is that the wrong type of stick? What? Okay. Weird. There we go. Boom. Maya, I hope this bridge is fancy enough for you. Smash like for bridge gamers. This thing looks dope. This was so worth it. This was so wildly worth it. Having a massive bridge coming to our island base here, so insanely worth it. Love it? Good. Dude, and it looks dope from the side here, too. And then once we add some lights to it, it's gonna be so insane. It's gonna be ridiculously atmospheric. So now all that's left is to build us a little boat dock. A little place for our actual carver. And then this little island oasis will be all complete. Okay, that should be... I think 100 wood should be enough. Okay. Okay, so coming over here. Sorry, guy. Unfortunately, it had to happen. That might be a little low down, actually. Okay, nice. Alright, cool. And I think maybe coming down... I'm gonna need to throw that there for now. I think coming down one more. Because the water level fluctuates quite heavily here. But on most days, having it right here is going to be good. We're essentially just going to do the same exact thing we did over there, except we don't have core wood this time. I mean, getting more core wood would be wildly easy. And probably should do that. I love how there's just a deer carcass down here. Basically. We can just get some core wood right here. But I kind of want to keep these trees because of how wild that we can get rid of this one. It's gonna fall directly on our house, but there's not really much we can do about that. It needs to go. Okay, that didn't do as much damage as it could have. And it's gonna land in this nice little divot for us. Ow. Perfect. I didn't even notice there's a Grey Dwarf trophy there. And this should be just enough core wood for what we need. Because I think we only need like 4 or maybe 6. Damn it. Can I reach it from here? No! That would have been cool. Okay. Boom. Oh. Oh, it severely drops off down here. Okay. No! No, I need one more. I literally just need one more. That's the worst. That is the worst. Okay. And then we need... Okay. Perfect. And then now we just need to get rid of this. And then... Perfect. That should be fairly easy to get it off and on of. And then we can get rid of this. We don't really need you anymore. Okay. I think our little outpost is complete. I don't really know what else we could really add to it. So all there is now to really do is go find a dungeon so we can get some surtling cores, so we can get a ore refining apparatus set up over here. Also, we need to go through and put in all the lights, which I'm going to do that now. Okay. Perfect. That looks cool. And then... love it. And then one right here. Alright. Actually, let's do this now. I was about to say eventually I'll pathen this up. Let's just do that now. I would really like to get rid of this little piece of foliage, but I guess it's fine. Okay. Pathen. There we go. Can we just, like, level this out? Oh, that was not good, because now I can't get up here. Yeah, that was unhelpful what I just did. Okay. There we go. Now we go into furniture, and let's build... I'm going to throw one right here. One right here. A little guy right here. I think I'm gonna do every other one. I kind of need to keep that there for now. Eventually, I would like to replace these with actual, like, sconces. Which, to do that, we need... Yeah, we're going to need a lot more copper for that. Oh, shoot. At some point, I started doing every one. Okay. That's correct. You go away. You go away. Then here. 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 Oh, shit. I tried to block that. Okay, that was nice. Okay, that went really well. No! Okay, that was all of our resin. This looks pretty cool, though. Right off the bat, this is super atmospheric. I love the fog. Resin's pretty easy to go back and get. We have so much resin. I have time to finish this tonight, so I want to get all of this done. And then next stream, we won't have to worry about any of it. We can just mainline doing dungeons and stuff. This has probably been our most productive stream to date, though. I'm impressed by how much I've gotten done, actually. Established a second base, built it out, decorated it, built the coolest freaking bridge that has ever been built in this game, and maybe even one of the longest. So we've been crushing it tonight. Our guy John Lennon here must feel super, super good about himself. This is definitely our most aesthetic base to date as well. I can't wait to replace this with a nice, like, tall stone platform. It's gonna look rad. Oh, and this looks so cool. This looks so cool. Here. And here. And then... yeah. No! I should have grabbed more wood while I was back over there. Oh, it is so profoundly disappointing. Did I put wood in here like an idiot, actually? No, I didn't, just core wood. Okay. Back to the other base. Now I'm just padding runtime at this point. What are we doing? Oh, it's not that we need. Get rid of that. And then, okay, cool. Let me pick up that glob. Let's just drop half. Okay, cool. We can get away with just dropping half. I think 75 resin should be enough. Alright, let's get to it. This is the final stretch. Okay. Shit, I'm not supposed to be doing it, everyone. I keep forgetting that. Alright, 30 seconds till the world save. Nope. Stop doing that, me. So wildly unnecessary. It's a waste of resin. Hell yeah, gamers. Look at this thing. I'm kind of bummed it just turned daytime, so we can't see it fully lit at night. But look at this, dude. This looks so insanely sick. This feels like where the ancient Viking sage would live. Like, you have to cross the ridiculously long bridge to get to his mysterious island that he lives on. That's what this is giving. And I couldn't be happier. This thing is huge, but it makes getting to and from the mainland so much easier, and it allows us to keep this really aesthetic island base that we got going on. So, I'm going to set my spawn point right here, because most of the stuff we're going to be doing is probably exploring this landmass and looking for dungeons. So, I think that's a really good place to stop. We're still 10 minutes behind, but I don't think there's anything we can really do that would take 10 minutes, so I don't want to overcommit to anything. So, I will say, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back Friday night at 7 p.m. Assassin's Creed 2. First stream. It's going to be the first stream of Assassin's Creed 2 Friday night. We're going to be going, hopefully, for 4 hours. I'm going to try to make a longer stream since it's the debut. So definitely come check that out. It's going to be super hype, super exciting. So you are not going to want to miss it. And the best way to make sure you don't miss any of the stuff I got going on the channel is, of course, to subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I go live and every time I upload a new video. I'm live 4 times a week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I upload a new video every Monday. Except for this Monday, because I'm still working on the Assassin's Creed finale. I wish I could communicate to you guys what it's been like editing this fucking video. It's so much. It's essentially 4 hours, and I was pretty energetic that stream. So it's 4 hours of content. There wasn't a ton of like long stuff where it's just like, oh, I can cut this whole bit out. So there's so much to sift through, but that video is still on the way. Hopefully it gets here before Friday. But I'm gonna have, if it's not done by tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to have a ton of time to work on it tomorrow night. So hopefully we'll be able to blaze up and finish it. But that's what we got going on. Make sure you like the streams, like the videos. Helps them to do well in the algorithm. Helps the channel get seen by more people. Helps us grow. And I really appreciate it. We're getting ever closer to our first major milestone of 500 subscribers. So I really appreciate all the love you guys have been showing. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful Thursday, Friday, and I'll catch you guys all on the next stream. Stay Sponch, gamers!